Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to print a CAD file using the Creality CR-30 printer. So, first thing you want to do is get your CAD file and then export it as an STL file. So in Onshape we're going to right click on the Part Studio and click Export, and I'm going to name this file Go Gonk, and make sure the format is STL and the units are in millimeter. So we're going to export that. Once that's downloaded to your computer, you're going to search Kirimoto, and click on this link here with the yellow icon called grid space, and you should see something like this. So you're going to go on to setup, machine, and then scroll until you see Creality CR-30, and we're going to hit customize and change the y-axis from 350 to 999 because the y-axis on the Creality CR-30 is infinite. So you should see something like this, and now we're going to import, go into files and press import, and we're going to select our STL file, and clearly you can see that this is way too big for the printer. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on it, go into tools, scale, and then we're going to set this one to 100 millimeters tall. By the way, all these numbers here are in millimeters, so if you have your CAD file in inches, just look up the conversion and do it from there. So, and because this CAD file is it has a hollow bottom, so it's just a box without a top. So what we're going to do to minimize the amount of supports we're going to print is we're going to rotate this 180 degrees, and that will make it so that there are much less supports on this CAD file. And then we're going to click it and drag it over here. We're not going to put it right up against the line here because the 3D printer does build plate adhesion, which makes a little line to get out all the excess filament from the nozzle before it actually starts printing the file. So we're going to move it a little back from there, not too far back so it doesn't spit out too much filament before it actually starts printing what you want. So we're going to do it from there, and then we're going to hit start, export, and it's going to slice. Should take a short time. Bigger prints are usually going to take longer, and it's going to show you something like this. And if you get to here, everything should be good. So you're going to click download, and then that will be saved to your computer. After your file is downloaded, you're going to want to go into your files and save it to an SD card. Once you have your file saved to your SD card, you're going to stick it in to this slot here, and it's going to click in nice. And then you're going to go onto this screen, and you will see a sign that says attach card. You're going to click this, and then scroll down, and you will see print from card. Now you go in here and you select your file name, and you select print. So from here, the bed will start heating up, and after that heats up, your print will start. Once the print starts, you will see a line like this, and that actually helps a lot because that helps get all of the extra filament that was sitting on top of the nozzle before, or to become off the nozzle. And once this line finishes, your print will start, and that will make everything way cleaner with your print, and you won't have to restart. After your print is done, you're going to want to go onto this screen and go onto motion, move axis, move Z. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to rip the print off of the plate here because that could potentially damage the printer. So what you're going to do is go on to move 10 millimeters, and you're just going to slide that up so that the belt starts moving. And what you can also do during this is you can take off the build plate adhesion line. It should just come off super nice. There we go. So that it doesn't fall through the crack here. But as this piece moves forward, it's going to eventually come over here, and it's not going to bend or anything. It's just going to slide off this super nice, and it's not going to damage anything. And as you see, it gets to the line. It's not bending or anything. It's just sliding off there nice and disconnecting from the belt. There you go. There's your print. Now, when you print on the Creality, something to note is that because of the way this is oriented at a 45-degree angle, any extrusions on the back like this may come out a little rough, but any extrusions on the other side, it should look good. So That is how you use the Creality CR-30.